What's going on, world? It's your boy Bruce Wayne, and welcome back to another exciting episode of This Week in the Industry. I did miss last week because I was busy. I was on the road with the Giants. I was at the game. I was on the plane after we won the game. And if you look close at the footage when they doing all that, I got a ring. We got it too. Who you think started the chant on the plane? The Batman. Also, I was at the parade. You don't believe I was at the parade? Go back and look at the footage and you will see me on the float right next to Eli Manning holding up the MVP award and the and all that. And the Vince Lombardi trophy. I was there, live in the flesh, the Batman, on the float. Yeah, they kept putting the camera on Flavor Flav, but they should have swung the camera more on the Batman. Also, Madonna performed. She did a nice job. Madonna and Nicki Minaj and some broad named MIA that gave the bird to the crowd for no apparent reason. I just think she's looking for some attention. But big up Nicki Minaj because leading up to the Super Bowl, Madonna took from what she said, Madonna gave her a kiss. She was on Anderson 360 in one of those shows. I don't remember exactly what show it was, bragging about how she gave Nicki Minaj a kiss and all leading up to the Super Bowl. And Nicki Minaj probably knows she didn't want to kiss Madonna, but she knew that she didn't kiss Madonna. Madonna would have probably just wrote out the script and had somebody else perform at the halftime show with her. Madonna, I'm telling you this shit right now. That shit ain't cute no more. You're not in your 20s. You're not in your 30s no more. No, and you're torturing these young girls just trying to make it in the biz by coming in and forcing yourself on them. You're 67 years old trying to tongue kiss these young girls on the come up. Madonna, there's nothing cute and nothing attractive about that. Save the kisses for your grandkids. You're 67 years old. It's not cute no more. It's not a turn on. It's a turn off. The Batman don't want to see that. Also, last week, French Montana came out and said that he didn't sign to Kanye West's Good Music because Kanye West didn't have a cell phone and he didn't trust no one that can't be in constant contact with his artists or his business affairs to run his career. I think that was a good call. But a couple of days later, French Montana came out and said that he believes that Kanye West not having a cell phone is a brilliant move. It's a brilliant move on his part. Come on, Frenchie, you from the Bronx. Bronx said they're supposed to backpedal. You said your statement, that's it, you stick by it. Please tell me what is brilliant about Kanye West, music mogul, superstar artist, running this label, have all these people that need to be in contact with him, have all these artists in the stable. What is brilliant about this man having no means of anyone being able to communicate with him? Please tell me what in the hell, where's the E equals MC square behind that shit? Come on, man. I know you want to work with Kanye, and I know that's why you backpedal, but fuck that. Kanye West needs to get himself a goddamn cell phone. Get yourself a cell phone, yay. Fuck the. Also, the Birdman, I think we're going to start having to refer to you as the Jinx man because this is the second time you've bet on a team. First you bet on Miami and they lost, and now you bet on New England and they lost. We're going to have to start referring to Baby as the Jinx man. Baby, from now on, whatever bets you have, keep them to yourself. Don't put them out there in the public because you're like 0 for 0 right now. You're batting like negative 5 million. You're stinking up the joint with your bets. You know, and any professional team out there, once Birdman says that he has their money on them, they need to get nervous. You know, keep your best to yourself, Birdman. And then you went up there and you threw up 5 million. Listen, I've been in many a number hole, many a gambling spot, and been in many a dice game. When motherfucker come on the scene and try to call out some outrageous number, that's almost as good as an ass bet. Because you really don't want nobody to take the bait. 50 took the bait. 50 said he throw $1 million up on there. You ain't really get involved with that. Then after the game, you went out there and bought yourself and Weezy some cars to distract the media. And all these other media outlets, y'all ain't really give it to the Birdman like you were supposed to be giving it. You know what I mean? Y'all let the Birdman slide, but the Batman ain't letting the Birdman slide. You're looking like the Jinx man. Stop with your bets. Stop with your betting. No more public betting for the Birdman. Also on more news, Jay-Z and Kanye West finally released a video for Niggas in Paris. And I took a look at the video and I thought I was going to actually see some niggas in Paris. But what I saw was something that may induce a seizure because they went totally psychedelic and Beatles-like type psychedelic because I'm a Beatles fan and it looks like a Beatles video I've seen, Tomorrow Never Knows or something, or With or Without You or something along those lines. But if you're someone that's prone to seizures, or you're not even prone to seizures, you may have never had a seizure in your life. You could be a healthy adult. If you watch that video, you may have a seizure. And it may not ever happen right away. The seizure could happen 2 days after you watch the video. And if you have a seizure and you find yourself throwing your diamonds up, Jay-Z and Kanye West is liable for putting out that goddamn psychedelic video in 2012. What's that about? Also, congratulations to the big homie Jay-Z and Beyonce. They finally showed the pictures. They finally showed the world pictures of their beautiful daughter, Blue Ivy Carter. You know, and everybody was making a lot of jokes about Jay-Z and Beyonce and all these camel jokes and talking about how the baby is going to be ugly and all these things. And the Batman is very objective, and I took a look at it, and this is a beautiful baby, hands down. You know, having a boy is cool. Boys, you know, is cool, but something about having a little girl that gets you right in your heart. You know, Jay-Z, congratulations. And I have a daughter of my own. And so I know how you feel about this. It's a night when you have a little girl, man. Just thinking about it is just bringing a tear to my eye, and I don't know if I can go on. Fuck out of here. But anyway, congratulations, Jay. Congratulations. Jay also toured on Carnegie Hall last week, so that was a good look as well. You know, also, like I said, I'll be going from last week to this week. Also, Drake was sued by his girlfriend for collaboration they did for Marvin's Room, and all this is and fellas and even women out there. All this is letting you know that regardless of love and feelings and affections, make sure the paperwork is covered. Drake knows that now. Make sure the paperwork is fucking covered. This week I also blast off my freestyle that Lord Voldemort freestyle did, and y'all can make sure you stick around and check it out. Until next time, this is your boy Bruce Wayne. Thank you for tuning in for another exciting episode of This Week in the Industry. Don't go nowhere because we got more news coming on. Also this week, 50 Cent went to Africa to continue his campaign on feeding the hungry and the needy. Also, Chris Brown appeared in court and has found out that he will have to continue supervised probation, even though Chris Brown has fulfilled all his obligations and has stayed out of trouble thus far and has been found drug-free. Let's see how long this will last. Also, former Death Row head and CEO and rap mogul Suge Knight was arrested for marijuana possession, and now he's facing charges, and Suge could be going back to jail. Also, the battle of the Rosses continue, as Freeway Rick Ross and Rick Ross actually met face-to-face in a Miami court as the two continue to duel it out over who is actually the real Rick Ross or has the right to use the Rick Ross name. Also, the NBA has seen the rise, and so has New York fans, of Asian basketball star Jeremy Lin. The NBA is on fire, and so are the Knicks, as this unlikely hero, a guy that was so deep in the bench you wouldn't even remember his name, has suddenly risen to stardom within the past week. Also, hip-hop took time out this week to remember Christopher Rios, a.k.a. Big Pun, with all type of praises, and artists just remember how lyrical and how nasty Pun was. Also, tragic week, news from last week, or the week before, when we found out that Don Cornelius had committed suicide, and the coroner had officially deemed Cornelius' death a suicide. This is your boy Bruce Wayne, and thanks once again for tuning in to another exciting episode of This Week in the Industry. Coming up next, a freestyle by yours truly, the Lord Voldemort freestyle. Coming this winter, the Dark Knight album, The Day the Earth Stood Still. I got this on the tail end of wrapping this up, and it's got the music well reeling, as well as the Batman. We've lost one of the greatest singers to grace the music industry, and perhaps the face of this earth. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston.